hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Easy.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Desmond King making the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey! Hey, go orange 5-4. Left!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's go. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pick up there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The intended receiver there, Allen. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Alvin Kamara trying to run for it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So out come the Chargers. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This is Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Henry's got it down on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He sets to fire deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now our 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Hey, left.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Breeze. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Set. Delta. Hey, go orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. A.J. Klein. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rivers to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, you ready?
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Again, it's Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more.
for a first.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Cook, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here we go. Lynch 50, here we go. Bingo.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A give. This is Michel. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. To throw, it's Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 30. Yard line.
Hot. 3 down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bingo.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
4th down, Cousins. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's out. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
White. Yellow.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 38. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Michel, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get it to him running left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number